Fashion trends tend to go through a 20-year cycle where what was popular 20 years ago tend to be popular today. Let's take a show, Sex and the City, that was released in the late 90s, for example. A lot of things that they were wearing in that show are super popular today, bra tops being one of them. Even though bra top is all over the 2021 runways and coming in so many different varieties, I'm not going to be talking about the unwearable trends. My 10th favorite trend for 2021 is the crochet trend. It's not something that only applies to the spring-summer time. In the colder weather, I like to wear something like this. It doesn't scream the crochet trend, which is what I like about pieces like this. You can always wear it and it's in a super neutral color. But if you do want to bring this trend to the spring-summer time, then I am pairing a bright red mini skirt at the bottom that I got actually, I think 3 or 4 years ago from H&M. I just really like the pop of color, and this classic silhouette also makes so that even when the crochet trends goes out of style, you can still wear it and pair it with many things. Remember several summers ago, everybody wanted a self-portrait crochet dress. Now, I don't have the self-portrait version, but I do have the Aster the Label dupe of it. And if you also have a dress that's like this, I think this style is going to come back in fashion in the summertime. Another variation of the crochet trend is actually netting. I've seen it on Dior's runway, even on their shoes. Many big designer names have come up with netted pieces. Now that I feel like is less wearable than crochet. The next trend is all about black and white. I think Vogue called it monochrome magic. So black and white, a classic combination, but there are just many more versions of it on the runways for 2021. And it's not just a solid black paired with solid white item, but it's more like black and white mashed into different patterns. I'm wearing a very old, I think it's also a vintage piece, but you can see that it's still classic. It's in a shape that I personally find super flattering on my figure. There's black and white polka dot. I personally prefer a black and cream, which is what this H&M sweater is, because I think cream is just more soft and it flatters more skin tone, but go for whatever you prefer. Oh, the biggest print that's black and white in 2021 is definitely the checkered print. And it also comes in not just black and white, but a variety of colors. I have this sort of checkered print. It's not super obvious, but this jacket that I actually featured in my Emily in Paris lookbook. And I just think something like this is so classic and timeless. If you have some sort of black and white tweed jacket, this is also a great tick to the black and white trend. It actually has little rhinestones all over the trim, which brings us to the next trend, which is bling bling, or specifically sequin. I actually bought this jumpsuit for an event back in May, but obviously COVID canceled all of my events, so unfortunately I have not worn it out yet, but I love the silhouette of this jumpsuit so much. Vogue is calling this sequin trend living room disco, which I think is so spot on. I also loved all the colored version of sequin. I think Ali Saab has such beautiful rose gold sequin pieces. Sequin is again one of those things that tends to come back in trend every few years. It doesn't really follow this 20-year cycle, but it's just something that is more of a classic style, and you can always wear sequin to any type of parties. The next trend is right up my alley, and that is sorbet colors. So essentially any color you could see in any flavor of sorbet. Now, purple or lilac is probably the ultimate color, or one of the most popular colors for 2021, but I also have green. You'll see a lot of yellow, a lot of pink, and I also threw in this baby blue. I just feel like this pastel color family will be still really popular. Perhaps it has something to do with us wanting to find escape in the current environment and wanting to use clothing to brighten up our moods. On this channel, I've also done a how to style color series. I think so far I have done purple, I've done blue and green, but I'm also planning to do a few more colors for this year. My number 6 favorite trend of 2021 is wallpaper floral, or almost like flower prints. You'll see more vivid depictions of flowers. I am wearing this one that is a little bit more understated, but any type of floral, it comes back every spring and summer. This year you'll see more bold print and more of an 80s vibe. I actually do have this skirt from my mom from about 30 or 40 years ago, so it's close enough to the 80s decade, and this just reminds me of the vintage floral and sort of grandma couch type of print that will stay in style for 2021. Moving swiftly into my top 5 2021 wearable trends. Hint here, I'm actually wearing, I think, 4 of my top 5 favorite trends right now. But my number 5 favorite trend has to be statement coats or any type of statement outerwear. I am someone that loves anything that makes a statement when it comes to outfit, but I also love to pair it with something that's neutral, so it does feel more wearable. So this one is one of my favorite coats. If you don't have a bright color coat, or if you just don't want to spend the money on a risky, potentially going out of style type of coat, then an easy trick here is to fake it with a colorful scarf. So I'm wearing a pretty neutral colored ivory jacket coat type of thing, and what I'm going to do is take a big colorful scarf or any of your scarf that you love the pattern of and just simply drape it over. So now it kind of looks like a really colorful outerwear. It also makes you even more warm because of this added layer. The other trend that you are unconsciously taking here is the cape trend, which I was never really into capes, so I don't think I'm going to waste some money and buy a cape, but you can so easily hack it with just a big scarf. My 4th most favorite trend is cinched waist, and you see it from the Chanel runway, the Alexander McQueen runway. Pretty much most of the designers that I saw had something that emphasized on the waist. Now, you could accomplish the look by wearing some sort of high-waisted pants so that it naturally cinches in on your waist, your hopefully smallest area of your body. But if you don't have super high-waisted pants, or you just want to easily create that look, then just grab your belt, because the easiest thing you could do is wear something loose like what I'm wearing now and cinch everything in with your belt. Now you naturally have a cinched waist look, and belting coats or scarves or any type of outerwear is also something that I saw over and over again on designer runways. My number 3 most favorite trend is dad pants or loose fitted pants or jeans in general. What's flattering about these loose pants or dad pants is it doesn't have too much of a requirement on the leg side, but because they tend to be high-waisted, they will make your legs look super long, hide all of the imperfections on your legs, and just super flattering. So I sincerely hope that this trend will stay, because we've all seen a little bit of the low-rise jeans come back, but honestly, that's something that I will never, ever, ever wear. No, yeah. Especially with the quarantine weight that I've gained, I need everything to be as loose as possible. Number 2 favorite 2021 trend should not come as a surprise to any of you if you watch my styling videos, and that is exaggerated sleeves or shoulders or any type of top exaggeration. My favorite sleeve style is a balloon sleeve, and I have so many balloon sleeve pieces. This one I'm wearing now, I have this beautiful organza one, also have this cute Zara sort of big sleeve cardigan. You can find these pieces in so many places, and I have a feeling that you probably have some sort of exaggerated sleeve, puff sleeve, balloon sleeve, or even shoulder pad tops in your wardrobe. 2020 has made those type of tops pretty popular, but I think 2021, they are coming back and even stronger. I saw this really exaggerated shoulder pad top from Balmain. Many other brands are also just having slight variations of this general shoulder arm area of a top. And I think the reason that these tops are popular is we are doing so many virtual meetings and parties, so the only thing you can see is really the upper half of your body. So why not take out all of your nice fancy statement tops and wear them to all of your virtual outings. Can you guess what my favorite wearable trend of 2021 is? It's brown. Literally brown everything. Brown is the new black. We've seen brown from 2019 to 2020 and now in 2021. They're not going away. I'm actually going to do a how to style brown video. In that video, I'll talk more specifically about what the color brown represents. But in the 2021 trends, you'll see so many neutral, kind of khaki, tan, brown, just any variations of brown. And together with that is sort of this theme of returning to nature, because we've all been inside for so long. We're all longing for this sense of going back to nature and being able to do all of those outdoorsy things. Because of this desire of going back to nature, you'll see brands like Patagonia doing really well. I mean, they've been doing really well, but I feel like Patagonia is slowly coming into the fashion world. Brown is literally everywhere, not just clothing pieces, but your accessories. Bring out your brown gloves or your brown belt. I also have this giant brown faux fur coat. Just go head to toe brown and it will be the most classic but also trendy piece of 2021. Let me know in the comment down below which one is your favorite for 2021, and I will see you in one of these videos. Bye!